Alright, this is Mountain Blade Warband. Computer can actually sort of run it. And you may be wondering where I've been. I haven't really uploaded anything. Haven't really been just don't have the ambition to. It might sound weird, but just haven't had any want or drive to upload anything. So, just feeling random. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. So, yeah. Just gonna start up a new game. I already have a couple, but I ended up screwing up on them, so. Create a character. Male. Your father was a... See, being a noble, you end up getting perks from that, but... I'm just gonna assume you guys know what Mountain Blade is, because... Okay, I'll just give you a short rundown. It's basically a medieval war simulator. It's really the only way to describe it. It's relatively realistic in the way it actually handles damage. You can die from just one sword blow. Archers can take you out with one shot. You can die very quickly. Then my father was a traveling merchant. Craftsman's apprentice. University stuff. And why do you want to adventure? Revenge. Realistic. Oh, you show me my character. No. Yeah. Mr. Caldradia, intelligence, get your strength up, and agility, why not? Definitely gotta get Iron Flesh, Strike, Raw. Definitely gotta get my training up as high as possible, that's very helpful. Inventory. Wound treatment. Prisoner management, definitely want to get that up. And athletics. Now what am I good with? Crossbows, two-handed and one-handed. I'm actually more partial to pole arms myself, but yeah, we'll go with it. Whatever. Alright. Time to make Caldradia. Oh. Alright. So the game has its own, like, character creator sort of thing with the basic sliders, and let's just say graphically the game isn't that amazing, but it's fun enough that I've never been one to really judge harshly on graphics anyway. It should be the gameplay, not the actual graphics that matter. I mean, I play Minecraft and I play Battlefield, so it's two ends of the spectrum, and I've put more hours into Minecraft because it has more replayability than Battlefield. Because Battlefield is a shooter, and shooters only have so much playtime to let's game. Mr. Canada will be a monk. Alright. Canada, yeah. Alright, who do I want to join up with? I've been with the Rhodoks and the Nords. Rhodoks I prefer, but I also been with the Sultanate before. I'll just go with Swadia. And here's where the tutorial mission starts up. Game doesn't care. Lagging a little bit more than I usually do. That's because while recording, Fraps likes to be a jerk. Just for future reference, I said the whole you can die in any, like, with one shot sort of thing. Yeah, let's just say you can turn down the difficulty, and I did. So I don't die very quickly, but like say in multiplayer, you could get one shot from anything. By the way, the tutorial mission is always the same. It's just of a different town. Basically, this guy's brother's been captured by raiders. This is where you learn the basics of like fighting. Well, we already learned the basics of combat, but basics of like recruiting people. So you got to go to villages. Yeah. Some reason the Emir already hated me. That's way back on something. And bam, recruit people and head back over here. By the way, it will be random, the amount of people you end up recruiting. You could go, I've ended up having to go 5 villages just trying to get people because they either give me 1 or none, and sometimes they just give you 6 like there. So, visit the tavern. Alright. If you honestly want to listen to what story there is, just pause it or something, because honestly I've had to read this 4 times already. So this is basically where you get into the battles, and at first you end up coming with these small bands of like recruits that you end up getting to levels of hundreds of people fighting each other, even thousands. They get pretty insane. Of course, the engine can't handle them all on the same one, so it limits the battle to whatever max you set it to. I have it at 70. That's about as much as my computer can probably handle. Yeah, I'm not the best at horse combat. Yeah, I think we lead off the horse. By the way, for future reference, they really do like to yell a lot. So I didn't lose anybody. I got hit way too much. Yeah. Been a while. So capture this guy, and I can sell him to a slave driver. Way better than my armor. There's also books you can read through that are really expensive to buy. Sometimes you end up starting out with one. Alright, now need to figure out way over here. Fast forward in the menu with control space. Let's see what's in Kidnapper's Hall. These early battles aren't really all that exciting either, so with it for a while. I've got a pretty late game with a lot of fighting, fighting wars between different factions and stuff with the Jarls and Lords. Normally I prefer the Rodoks because they have, I don't know, they just have, I personally feel that their ground soldiers are really good, but that's just me. Some people might disagree, I don't know. I just like the Rodoks. Plus the ultimate dodging technique of bobbing or zigzagging slightly left to right. By the way, for future reference, I just for some reason don't have a shield, and that makes blocking a whole lot easier. Otherwise you have to parry with certain directions on your blade, and it gets a little bit weird sometimes. Alright. And just get some stuff just to sell. Alright. You can upgrade your soldiers, as I already did. They end up leveling up to a more advanced soldier type until eventually you end up having a more elite army. And your goal is to eventually conquer the map with your own faction or with every faction you decide to join with. You can make your own kingdom and your own faction and fight against everyone else. Or ally with everyone else. Although allying with people would probably not work. Actually, it's actually impossible because of the rivalries between all the factions. You can also recruit mercenaries that are in taverns and other random NPCs. Basically now, he's figured out that the guard captain is the guy who sold out his brother. And now the bandits are going to attack the city, and now you have to help defend it. And so you win a ton of townfolk. So, yeah. Not exactly the most elite of soldiers, except these two guys. A lot of people died. Yeah, that's it. Alright, and then chill with this guy. Everyone learn to fear the name Caldradia. And bam. You get more money, and town slightly likes you more. So. That is that. It would appear as though there's some village farmers out of those one of the missing bandits. Note to anyone ever starting out in this game, never attack any of the townspeople when it's your starting area unless you plan to run away from it. Because, trust me, it's a lot more tough than you might think. These are the decisions you have to make. I have 9 soldiers versus their 11, although they have footmen, so it may not be wise to try to... No, they're going to try to attack me anyway, so... Numbers. Whatever. Attack you anyway. Now they only got basic armor. As long as I'm on foot, I should be able to... And stay away from the battle, so that I'm not dying. I don't know what they're playing. Although part of me regrets this because I'm pretty sure they're going to end up having horses. So, it's the chances you have to take. You can die really real. No, they don't have horses, so... As long as my numbers hold out. And they're not. Yeah, they aren't holding out. Okay, really wish I had full arms. Really wishing I had full arms right now. Need a longer range weapon. Yeah, no, I'm dead. Well, knocked out. Great. 4 against... They have 1 kill. Great. Risk did not pay off. So this is what ends up happening. You get captured, and after random things happening, you end up escaping and hope that they don't try to get you back. I should probably buy some full arms because I prefer full arms. Although there's nothing for me to buy there. I need recruits. Great. Just with go back to the scene. Oops. Do that. Go to the marketplace. Arms merchant. I just need a 2-handed weapon. A mole, no. And it's really the battle fork is the best. A pike. 366. This is not gonna make it cheap. I'm not gonna be on fighting with any swords anyway. So forget the pike. Requires strength of 11. Military site. Dead thing looks awesome. We're gonna have to level up first, but it'll be there. Anything cheap. 25. Okay, here's a weird part. The dresses seem to not care what gender you chose. They automatically go like that. It's weird. Yeah. Great, then I'll have perfectly 600 dinars. So, I'll just cancel the name. Meter crew more people. The thing about Swati is the fact that it's all flat land, so wait, what is this? Yeah. Charge me. It'll just give me free loot, so see, this is like the Count's army has all the more elite soldiers and horsemen and everything, and you have my ragtag group of people versus two looters. I don't know who attacked who, but they flanked the looter so that they could actually take on them. See, if you actually land the hit, now he's just going to get mauled. Yeah. Yeah, meet this dude, ends up thanking me. Now I can capture this looter, get some dinars, and actually I think, yeah, strength. Ouch. Got my full arms and done. And bam, just something up. Except it's two-handed. Did not know that. Oh well. Still better than one-handed in my opinion. Because honestly, I'm not one to carry around a shield anyway, so. If I ride with these guys, I'm not going to run into any enemies. Alright, that should be nice. Get away from the nobles. Yeah. Now, hopefully, if I ever ran into another group of deserts, I might actually be able to build a fight. Rather than just being raided. Oh. Wait. Is it being raided? Oh. They're at war with someone. Oh, they're at war with the Rordox. Awesome. Just... Well, deserters versus 14 people. Might as well. charge down. If we win, that'd be awesome. But probably not. I forgot to check what type of soldiers they had, so if they have horsemen, I'm pretty much done for. Doesn't look like it. In any case, this hasn't really been commentary as well, this has been gameplay. I might split it up into different parts, I don't know. So right now I just need my guys to like delay them. Let's just say shields are pretty cheap, and I just completely destroyed them with the two-handed weapon. Yeah, I lost like pretty much everyone in my... four people left. But with the equipment that I'll get, it'll be worth it. See, mail with tunic. Bam. You just have to be willing to take the chances. And then you end up getting the payoff. That's more, actually. So yeah. Now armor is actually better than it was. Gonna probably get a buttload of dares from it. And I can sell all this at the price of a couple men that I can easily replace. 244 dares. Worth it. Go to the Ooks Hall and visit the tavern. He's out here. There's a slave, well, it's called a ransom broker, but basically he's a slaver, and you can sell your prisoners to him. Fight an extra. This is the tournament, basically. You're fighting with wooden weapons, trying to knock each other out. This looks actually different. So, tournament's basically like a medieval sort of thing, except instead of people dying, you end up just getting knocked out because they're using wooden weapons. So, it is what it is. The whole point of being on a horse anyway is just to use the horse's velocity to swing the blade quicker anyway, so... When you release at the right time, plus how fast you're going, equals more damage. Only thing is that it takes a little bit getting used to. being able to time it with the different weapons. Sword is quicker, does less damage. Lance is slower, does some of the most damage. Now I'm just going to get off the horse. By the way, shield combat, not that difficult. All you have to do is just block and bam. Get over here! This guy is being a retard. He's going full retard. I said, you never go full retard. And he pulls out a 2-handed sword out of his butt. So, bam, there you go. For some reason I have an iron, like, sort of knight helmet. I'd never had that before, but in the next round. Yeah, it seems to be different over here than it was at the ones I'm used to. So yeah, we won. I think at the end of the tournament I'm going to end the video, so... Oh. Well, then we got this jerk. So if I win, I win. If I lose, then I lose. I've lost one tournament, and I've won like 3 or 4. Always better just to enter in them because they're easy experience and mine. And you gain reputation with the city, which gains you... Actually, I really don't know what it gains you. I have to do some research on that. I've never really, like... I've gotten high, like, status with, like, a village, and the peasants gave me stuff, but... At least I think that's what they do. I don't know what a city would do. It's just like, hey, you can live here now, even though you can't actually buy a house. So it appears though my team is losing very badly. I would appear to be the last one left. Just gotta take out the horses and they'll be easy enough to fight them. See, sometimes you feel like just awesome whenever you land the hit. But then you end up filing wildly 3 seconds later, and then it loses its touch. Okay, I only got one more horse to take out. So I'm not worried about these ground guys, because honestly they're easy enough to pick off. It's the other horsemen that get annoying. And especially when the sword seems to think that it wants to be swung overhand like that. Oh jeez, I could have made up that way. So now, if a tournament fight ended up being like this is what they need to bring back. Or the gladiator times. Just have fights in a ring. And you might say, well, there's MMA and boxing. MMA just ends up getting into this man groping fest of just let's hug each other for 5 minutes until somebody passes out. Boxing is just hitting somebody in the face repeatedly until they fall over. It's entertaining sometimes, but it's just like, why don't you like the old like full contact sort of fighting? Like, I don't know, like the show, what was it? I forget the show's name. I can't believe I'm forgetting the show's name. Full Metal Jousting, I believe. Something like that. It's basically people who are bringing back jousting. And that's actually a good idea, because jousting, like, just, it's more hardcore than you might think. Like, you are literally getting, like, hit at... It's basically like getting hit by a car if it was all concentrated onto your shoulder at about, like a couple dozen miles per hour. So, I'm not sure how fast horses go. So, I'll just say, like, let's just say 30 miles an hour. That doesn't seem too unreasonable. Getting hit by a car at 30 miles an hour only on your shoulder at one precise point. And these people, like, even with wearing their more modern day suits of armor, still end up getting seriously injured. And they aren't even using, like, real, like, lances. I don't even think they ever did use real lances, but I don't know. I wasn't around in the 13th century. Or like back in ancient Rome days when it was gladiators. That's what you could do with all the criminals. Get rid of take everyone who's on death penalty. Get rid of capital punishment, but they all have to fight for their freedom inside the gladiator. It's kind of like how the movie Gamer did it, but it would actually be cooler because they're not shooting each other like in a first-person shooter. They're battling each other with swords and axes, which would be a lot more cool and require more skill than just some guy who just happens to get a better shot than everyone else. You, sir, are a jerk. And bam. Whoops. Go in the next round. And now it's going to be every man for himself. I was going to let them fight it. I mean, why bother? They're all going to end up killing each other anyway. So there's only one left. Kill each other. For my amusement! Okay, the easier guy. The easier one to kill. Oh, no shield. And bam. You just got hit by a piece of wood. You just got Canadian. Yeah. Let's make that look. Fight in the next round. So it's me, one-on-one. This guy's a shield. Awesome. Yeah, get rid of that stupid horse. Oh, never mind. I thought the horse keeled over and died. Would have been helpful. Let's just say the sword swinging is a little finicky, so that's why I never really got it down pat exactly. So that's why I might just randomly start swinging wildly. Okay, there we go. Now you're just a hunk of meat with a shield. You were a hunk of meat with a shield on another hunk of meat with legs. Tempted to get down from the horse, but I know it's too much of an advantage having higher ground and speed. And I need the extra health if I'm going to be fighting. Or you just die already. Alright. Seems like this one's more or less horse-based. The other ones have, like, variety, usually. See, speed bonus plus 104%. Just want your horse to die. Is it that hard? Is that hard for your horse just to fall over? Didn't think it was. Thank you. Oh, let's go over here. Don't mind me. And by the way, running into somebody will like stun them. So, regular fighter was the last guy to fight me. Yeah. Yeah. So populace is in different K1. And it ups your standing. So, with that, I'm gonna level my character. Training, and iron flash. Weapons. Done. And with that, I will see you guys later.